Hey guys, Brooklyn here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through everything I ate today. I hope everyone is doing well and you all are healthy, you and your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors. It's trying times out here. So I hope that I can encourage you guys to continue to think about your future and your health and not just live in this trying time in the moment and let it consume you. So let's just get started and jump right into the video. All right, guys, my last video, I showed you guys my morning tea. You guys know that I fast, and every single morning I drink a tea, especially immunity boosting tea. And it is no different, as this video is only a few days after. So I'm not going to bore you and go through the details of the tea again. I'll link my last video and you guys can take a look at it if you're interested in how I boost my immune system daily. Let's just continue on with the video. We are going to make a simple, I really hope you guys can hear me. I didn't plug in my mic. So what we're going to do is make a marinade for our chicken that we are about to season. And to do that, it's going to be very, very simple. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this. I have a quarter of salted butter here, and I'm going to use half of that to make the base of the marinade. And this is, use some high quality butter. I'm going to just take a spoon like so, just smash it down. So this is room temperature, just to let you guys know. Be enough butter here. To that, I'm gonna add 1 chicken bouillon cube, like so. Just 1, because I'm gonna use other seasonings as well. To that, I'm going to add a packet of Sazon. And take note, it is the white one. So over here I have rosemary, fresh rosemary. I have fresh minced garlic. This is about 7 cloves. And then I have scallions, aka green onions. And I'm just gonna add it. If you have time, please add thyme to this. It will be phenomenal, fabulous. But I don't have time. I don't have time, so I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning here. And honestly, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of the Italian seasoning. Like so. Next, black pepper. And again, you want about a tablespoon of black pepper. I like fresh, grounded black pepper. I'm gonna add some salt. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Cajun seasoning here. I really like this stuff, and it's really good with this marinade. And I'm gonna add about a tablespoon. Right there. Next up, I'm going to add onion salt. Now, Trader Joe's onion salt does not have a lot of salt in it at all, a lot of sodium at all. So I like this stuff and can control the sodium. I'm going in with avocado oil, and I'm pretty much done with this one. So I'm just gonna put the remainder of this one. I'm using a tablespoon and a half of avocado oil. So 1.5 tablespoons of avocado oil. Next, I'm going in with 1 full lemon. Now, you guys, I'm not ashy, so don't think I'm ashy. I have eczema, and it's on my hands. I can't afford to waste gloves cooking. Most of the time, you guys know I use gloves to cook. I just can't afford to waste it because we need it for when we go outside to grab essentials. So I'm not ashy. That is my eczema. I suffer with eczema, just to let you guys know. But anyway, everything is in here. I'm going to give it a mix. I want to incorporate everything together. Like so. Mixed up really, really well. I do want to add some Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper to this because my household and we like spicy food. So I'm going to add some Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper to this. But if you do not like spicy food, you don't need to do that. You can skip that step. I washed and cleaned my chicken. This is for those of you that know me knows I hate with a passion touching raw meat. But you know, like I said, gloves are scarce these days, and we need them to survive right now until we can get more. I can't use them to season food. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start spooning my marinade onto my Cornish hens, like so. Oh god. I'm gonna try to use this spoon because I just yeah. So what you want to do is get as much of it inside as possible, like so. And then I created slits in it so that I can put it underneath. Just want to make sure I'm in frame to show you guys. So think of it like a turkey. You want the seasoning to really envelope the chicken. You want it to concentrate in. So a lot of the seasoning is going to go under the skin inside of the actual bird, like so. Like, and rub it around. This is going to be so good. So good, so good. So good. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. You want to make sure all crevices have seasoning because you don't want a blind spot at all. This is disgusting. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. I'm disgusted. Ugh. Okay. We are seasoned away. You can bake this right now if you wanted, but I wouldn't dare do that because guess what, honey? The longer this marinade sits on this chicken, the better it is going to taste. So I'm just going to simply cover this with saran wrap and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and I'm going to let this marinate for approximately 7 to 8 hours. It's early. All right, I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, let's have some fun. We are going to make some eggs to break my fast, and I'm adding a little bit of avocado oil here to my ceramic pan. Getting it nice and hot because I'm going to add some beef kielbasa sausage. I should let you know all my food has already been weighted on my kitchen scale, so if you're counting calories and tracking macros, make sure you weigh your food and log your food correctly, okay? Nice and caramelized. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my veggies, which is simply my onions, my green onions, spring onions, tomatoes, and some bell peppers. Now everything has been weighed, like I said, because I want to make sure that I stay within my macros. Everything has been weighed and scaled out. So this is good enough for me to continue so that I can add all of these lovely goodies to the dish, like so. How good does that look? Doesn't that look phenomenal? Looks so good. Okay, next up, I'm putting a tablespoon of butter because I'm going to add my eggs and my shrimp. Yes, shrimp is going in here as well. So I want to add my butter now. I'm going to add my shrimp, and I have 5 pieces of shrimp here because I weighed it out to 3.5 ounces. And so all I'm going to do right now is season the base of this, because I'm going to season the eggs too, but I want to get seasoned on the base of this. Not too much, but you do want every layer seasoning. So some salt, onion powder, black pepper, some garlic, and I'm going to add hot sauce to the end of this, so I don't need any right now. I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs to the mixture like so. Once more, I'm going to salt them. Just season a little bit more. Going in with a very light hand. Like so. Make sure that's getting handled. Eggs are already popping up, which I'm happy about. And yeah, we're just gonna finish letting that cook. And I'm gonna plate it once it's fully done and show you guys what breaking my fast looked like. Okay, so this is my food. I plated. And just to give you guys a little bit of a close-up of my eggs, my sausage, my shrimp. And I sided it with some avocado. You know, get more fats in. This is my breakfast. You can add cheese if you want. However, I am laying off of dairy. Like, I'm not trying to consume too much dairy. I'm trying to be a lot more clean in keto. And so I'm not consuming too much dairy at all. Even though I know it's a struggle to get a lot of fats in without a lot of dairy. But personally, I'm cutting back on dairy a lot. So there's no cheese. I do have my bullet coffee here, which is good fats as well. And so the creamer I used is this, and I used a little bit of this creamer right here. So if you're interested in this right here, this is the creamer that I used. This is the specs and the macros, so account for it. Yeah. I am gonna add another tablespoon of coconut of MCT oil in this. Actually, let me get to that. But yeah, this is the breakfast that I'm having. I want to get more fats in, so I'm gonna add another tablespoon of MCT oil. This already have MCT oil, but I want more fats, so I'm gonna boost it. All right, guys. Yeah, this is what I'm breaking my fast with. I'll be back if I decide to have a snack today. I'll show you what it is. And other than that, the next time you see me, it's gonna be my last and final meal. All right, guys. So I'm going to try this. I'm gonna make this right now, make some brownies, and this is the specs right here. Okay, now I normally make my own brownie mix, but I saw this and I'm like, listen, okay, listen. So I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it comes out as good as my brownies. I'm gonna follow the ingredients. I am gonna do two things different. I'll test it out to see, but this is the brownie mix that I am going to be using to make this. I'll show you guys my brownie mix, like my brownie recipe in another video. But today, like, sometimes you just want to do things quick and easy. I'm going to just do this. So just in case, so that you guys want to see it, it is the Lakanto sugar-free brownie mix. It's sweetened with monk fruit sweetener. And yes, it is keto approved. All right, so here's the mixture. I added the melted coconut oil, and this is the coconut oil I used. And I added a tablespoon of unsweetened pure peanut butter, and I added some vanilla extract. I added some sea salt and a little bit more of monk fruit sweetener. And yeah, I'm just gonna mix this and put it to bake. So just to let you know my revisions, you don't have to do what I did, but y'all know I'm extra. I'm extra, and I want this to be really, really good. So yeah. All right, so this is what it's looking like. It is fully baked. Texture's looking good. It's feeling soft, so I'm gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna have it with some keto ice cream, and then that's it. And oh, I just wanted to say that I have this before my final meal because it satiates me more. So a little trick so that you do not binge eat is that you eat your desserts before your final meal. Okay, guys, so it is done and ready. I'm sorry about the lighting. Let me try to move. Okay, so this is what I have here. I already weighed my food and everything just to make sure I'm in my macros, and yeah, I put everything in my app. In my previous video, I showed you guys how I tally my macros and everything, the app that I use. So I'll link that video. I'm not going to do that in this video. Y'all say my videos are too long. Once again, we're trying to cut it. So yeah, I portioned out my ice cream. And the ice cream I'm using is this one right here. I'm trying this out for the first time. It is the Bride's No Sugar Added. Yeah, I usually use the Enlightened, but they didn't have that in my grocery store. So we're trying this out. Box is a little beat up. Like I said, make sure you guys are counting macros and things of that sort. I want to get a little bit of everything. I'm going to try this on camera for you guys. I doubt it's going to be as good as mine, but let me humble myself. Let me humble myself. It's moist, I'll tell you that much. Okay? It is really, I'm doing the most. It's really, really moist. Girl, If you don't get, like, I'm really doing the most because I want a little bit of everything. I really want to tell you guys how it tastes. Okay. That's really good. Wow. Oh, wow. This is good. The texture is on point. The fudginess is on point. Oh yeah, I recommend. See, I like Lakanto products. Lakanto makes, like, they get it right. Ice cream is good too. Oh no, this is really good. I'm about to tear this whole thing up. Nice little treat. Okay. So a little bit about this ice cream. It is 10 net carbs for 2/3 cups, but I did not have 2/3 cups. I had half the servings. So I have here a total of 8 net carbs because the brownie is 3 net carbs and the ice cream is, the serving amount that I had for the ice cream is 5 net carbs roughly. So altogether, this entire thing is 8 net carbs. And for my daily macros, I still have 8 more carbs left to go. So once I eat my my dinner and things like that, I should have about maybe 2 carbs left and I'm good. Yeah. So guys, we're going to switch over to voiceover because it was a lot of music being played in my background. Anyway, to give you guys a little bit of an update of what I'm doing, as you can see, I have a pan here full of juices and liquids from my roasting my Cornish hen. All I'm doing here is adding some heavy whipping cream to it, about a 1/4 cup to almost half a cup because I want my sauce to get body and thicken. And yeah, that's why I'm adding the heavy whipping cream to this. You can skip it if you don't want to do that. If you just want to leave it as the sauce of the rendered sauce of your Cornish hen. So I baked my Cornish hen for 35 minutes covered under foil paper at a 490, I said at a 390-degree oven. And then for another 35 minutes uncovered at the same temperature. And so, yeah, I didn't have to show you guys that part, but this is what I have here. I'm going to just thicken the sauce a little bit. I'm not making a gravy. I'm just making like a little bit of a thicker sauce. And so that's what I'm doing. I just use the same ceramic roasting pan on the stove. I have my stove on medium heat. And once I start to see the body of the sauce thicken just a little bit, I'm going to be completely happy. So that's all I'm doing. So once it completely thickens, I'm just going to go ahead and add my Cornish hen back to this. This chicken was so good, baby. Okay. Let me tell you, that chicken was so good. We were tempted to go back outside and fight Rona just to get more Cornish hens to make more. That's how good it was. Anyway, moving on to ratatouille. I recently learned how to make ratatouille. However, my mom just showed me how to make it because she makes like 2 or 3 different variations of ratatouille. And so I'm going to show you guys this one. However, keep in mind, I am missing the basil. Should have had basil on here, fresh basil, don't have it. In the description box of this this video, I'll write the entire recipe down for you guys, and you can make this if you want. But to a hot pan, all I did was add my, what is that, avocado oil. And then to that avocado oil, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Next up, I'm going to add a little bit of red onions as well as my finely minced garlic. Now, with this step, go ahead and use shallots because you're going to put onions in this anyway, but go ahead and use shallots. Okay, and so I'm going to make that saute. I'm going to let that come to a saute. Then I'm going to season the base of this. And to season it, simple. I'm going to add a chicken bouillon cube. I'm going to add a little bit of sazon. I'm going to add a little bit of adobo, a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne pepper. But, oh yeah, I don't have the herbs de Provence on hand, but you want to add some herbs de Provence to this as well. You want to saute it until your onions are translucent. Your garlic is fragrant. Everything is smelling good and nice. I also reserved a little bit of the stock from the roasted Cornish hen that we used. And you can use chicken stock or vegetable stock if you are vegetarian. So please, if you're vegetarian, you do not have to use chicken bouillon. You can use vegetable bouillon and vegetable stock, or as well as tomato sauce. And I only use about half a cup of tomato sauce, but I also rendered water in it. And I made a mistake there. I should not have put the water. My mom was like, I should have never put the water because the eggplant releases water. Anyway, you want to simmer this up, baby. Okay, let this body and sauce come robust. It's really good. Like I said, we make two variations of this. Well, my mom taught me two different recipes of this, but I'm going to show you this one because this one was really good. Now I'm going to start adding my veggies. And to show you the veggies I'm using for my ratatouille today, I'm using some eggplant, of course, and I have one medium eggplant here. I have squash and I have zucchini, as well as one tomato. I don't like tomatoes like that, but it calls for it, so I just use one tomato. But anyway, I didn't slice my veggies too thin because I don't want, like, I hate mushy veggies. I really do. So I cut mine a little thicker than what ratatouille calls for because you're supposed to really julienne slices, but I didn't. And here's my red onions. You didn't have to add red onions to the mixture like so, but I did because traditionally ratatouille has the ringed onions. So just make stacks, baby. That's all you got to do. Make stacks. That's it. Layers. We're layering. All you want to do is continue to layer until the entire pan has a beautiful layer. Like I said, I cut mine thicker than what it's called for. But you can go as thin as you want. I'm not doing that because, again, like, I like the thickness. Honestly, I'm going to show you guys a text that my niece sent me talking about this was one of the best meals that I've made so far. Like, my niece literally feel like this meal right here was her absolute favorite so far in our journey of being keto. And so anyway, with her saying that this is like one of her top favorites, I was stunned. But it's that good. It is really that good. You guys, make this, okay? Make this. Anyway, you're going to bake this in the oven. I put it on 385 degrees, 30 minutes. I believe the first 10 minutes I had it covered. After that, I uncovered it for 25 minutes and let it bake for 35 minutes. And this is what you have here. Some gorgeous, sexy, delicious ratatouille. Like I said, if you want to add cheese, pop it under the broiler. Put your broiler on, top it with some mozzarella, some fresh Parmesan, put it underneath, and baby, watch your life change. But I didn't do that because I'm cutting back on dairy. Anyway, yep. This is everything I ate today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it down below for me. Please, please, please do me a favor and thumbs this video up for me. It lets me know that you like the content that I leave on my channel and that you want more of it. Drop some comments below, suggestions, recommendations, whatever. Talk to the kid. Let me know how you guys are doing in this crazy time. I really appreciate the love and support. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next